Dr. Syed Khaliruddin Chishti and I am teaching physics to BSc first year students. I am teaching the chapter viscosity and surface tension. In this chapter, today we are going to learn about the Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle. And Bernoulli's principle states that whenever there is incompressible liquid and this liquid is flowing in streamline flow. Streamline flow means the velocity of every particle, every molecule is same and direction is also same. Then such type of liquid is called as such type of flow is called as the streamline flow. So here I will consider a tube of length L, and the diameter of the tube is different at both the ends. Here the area of cross section of this tube is A1. Here the area of cross section of the tube is A2. And the Bernoulli's principle is that the total energy of the liquid which is flowing through this tube, that is the pressure energy, kinetic energy and potential energy, this total energy is remaining constant. So I am considering this tube of area of cross section A1 here, area of cross section A2 here. Now I will consider here the small distance x1 and the velocity of the molecules here is v1. So x1 can be written as v1 into dt because velocity is equal to distance upon time. So distance is equal to velocity into time. So at position A, this distance is v1 v2, and at position Y, this distance is x is equal to v2 into dt. Here in this tube, the pressure at this end is P1 and the pressure at this end is P2. While A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. The height of this tube from the reference level is h1 and height of this section Y from the reference level is h2. Now I will find the first work done. Then this work done will do the kinetic energy and potential energy of the liquid. So to calculate the work done, I will write the formula force into displacement at section A at point X. So here force can be replaced by pressure into area P1A1 and the distance can be replaced by V1 dt, velocity into time. So the work done at point Y will be F2 into X2 and it can be written as P2 A2 V2 into dt. The net work done from X to Y, that is Wx minus Wy, I will substitute here the values of X and Y. So you will get here P1 A1 V1 dt minus P2 A2 V2 dt. Now A2 and V2 can be replaced by A1 and V1 in this equation. So P1 A1 V1 dt minus P2 A1 V1 dt. I am replacing this A2 V2 by A1 V1. A1 V1 dt is common. So it is P1 minus P2 into A1 V1 dt. Now I will find the potential energy of the liquid. Potential, we know that formula for the potential energy is mgh. So at point X, mgh1, while h1 is the height of the liquid. So mass can be replaced by density into volume, gh1 as it is. Volume can be replaced by area into thickness. Okay, so here formula will become V rho into A1 into thickness is V1 dt gh1 or A1 V1 rho dt gh1. Similarly, at point Y, potential energy at point Y can be written as A2 V2 rho dt gh2 in the same manner. Net potential energy will be A2 V2 rho dt gh2 minus A1 V1 rho dt into h1 into gh1. So I will take here A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So A1 V1 rho dt gh2 minus A1 V1 rho dt gh1. So A1 V1 rho dt g is common. So it will be H2 minus H1 into A1 V1 rho dt into G. Now I will find the kinetic energy of the liquid. Formula for the kinetic energy is half mv square. So at point X, kinetic energy is half m1 v1 square. m1 can be replaced as a1 v1 rho dt, v1 square half as it is. Similarly, the kinetic energy at point Y is half a2 v2 rho dt into v2 square. Now the net kinetic energy or the change in kinetic energy is the difference of the two. So I will take the difference at X and difference at Y, and I will replace a1 v1 by a2 v2. So it will become half a1 v1 rho dt is common into v2 square minus v1 square. The work done on the liquid will do the two types of work, that is the potential energy and kinetic energy. So I will write the formula for the potential for the work done, which we calculated. I will write the formula for potential energy, and I will write the formula for kinetic energy. Then I will divide it by a1 v1 dt. So I will get here p1 minus p2 is equal to h2 minus h1 rho g plus half rho v2 square minus v1 square. I will simplify the equation by opening the bracket. P1 minus P2 is equal to H2 rho G minus H1 rho G plus half rho V2 square minus half rho V1 square. I will bring here P1 plus H1 rho G to this side plus half rho V1 square to this side, and I will take P2 to another side plus H2 rho G plus half V2 square are already there. Now divide by rho. So P1 by rho plus this rho get cancelled, H1G, this rho get cancelled, half V1 square is equal to divide by rho, P2 by rho, H2G plus half V2 square. So this is nothing but the pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy at point X is equal to the pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy at Y. In general, we can say that P by rho plus Hg plus half V square is constant. That is the total energy, pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy of a liquid is constant. It is known as the Bernoulli's principle, proof of the Bernoulli's principle. Thank you.